Hello YouTubers, and welcome to my first tutorial on building and tuning lobby cars for Forza 4. The car we're going to be looking at today for my first car is the Alfa Romeo Montreal. This car I don't see a lot in the lobbies for B-Class. There's not a lot of people using them. They tend to use Civics and stuff, but this is a good car. It's a handling car, it's not a speed car, so don't get taken on Le Mans expecting first place and anything like that. It is definitely a handling car. Does well on a lot of the medium tracks, such as Maple Valley and Hockenheimring. It's easy to drive. So we'll go through the upgrades first. The upgrades, we've got air filter. We've got the stock air filter, intake manifold, stock intake manifold. Fuel system is stock. Ignition again is stock. Exhaust stock. I wish I could get the race one on just to make it sound better, but unfortunately for B500 it's got to be stock. Camshaft, race cams. Valves, we've got the stock valves in there. Displacement is race. Pistons is race, and the flywheel is stock. That's everything for the power upgrades. Look at platform and handling next. As I said before, this is a handling car, so for all of these you want race brakes, race suspension, race anti-roll bars. Only a sport roll cage though, otherwise it goes to 502. So make sure it's a sport one. Weight reduction, we're going for race. Drivetrain, I use mainly with clutch myself, so I don't install any clutch upgrades at all. Otherwise you can see you get an extra 3 points PI, and that's 3 points you can spend elsewhere. Transmission is race transmission. Driveline is a sport driveline, and diff is race. Tyres, like I said, it's handling car, so we bank race tyres on it. Full front tyre width and full rear tyre width as well. The wheels you want to use are, find them, never remember which wheels to put on. The Rotor P45Rs. There are probably other wheels you can use instead, but I tend to like the look of these, and you can also paint them as well, it's a bonus. Rim size is the first one. Rear rim size is the first one as well, and that should give you the stats of B500 with all the power to torque and weight ratio on the right hand side. Aero, going for full race aero on this, fully adjustable. And conversions, we've got no conversions at all. So onto the tune. Now, like you guys, there's a lot of tunes in the storefront that people sell. Sometimes you get on well with them, sometimes you don't. I don't claim this to be the best one in the world, but it's something that works for me. I get some good results out of this car in the lobby hoppers, and it's fun to drive as well. So tyre pressures, at the front you've got 30.5 and the rear is 29. Gearing, these gearings are pretty evenly spread out. Good acceleration, doesn't top out in 6 on a lot of the medium tracks, and always seems to pull quite well. Alignment, you want minus 0.9 on the front for camber, and minus 0.7 on the rear. No toe in, although if you do find the car a bit understeery, you can always add one to the front and one from the rear. I tend to find for most rear wheel drive cars that works quite well. And the front caster is 5.4. Anti-rolls bars, we've got front 21.1 and the rear 17.3. Springs 601 and 522, and we're going to slam it to the deck for the ride height. Damping 8.5 and 6.9 and 4.6 and 4, sorry. Aero, like I said, it's a handling car, so we'll have that up to max, front and rear. Braking is pretty much down to personal preference, but I always seem to set it to 47% front, and this can be as high as all those you feel comfortable with. 160 I usually have. And the differential is 44% front acceleration, sorry, and 40% deceleration. So let's take it out on the track and see how it drives. And Maple Valley probably is the best track that this car is suited to. Just like the sweeping fast bends. You also find when you take this car out into the hoppers as well that it has got pretty good acceleration off the line, and you will catch and pass for quite a few people before you get to the first corner. Now when the tune setup, it did seem to have a lot of understeer settings for the suspension and the roll bars, but I tend to find that it keeps the car balanced in the corners, and you don't really have any problems with oversteer or understeer when you're actually driving it. This is a part of the track I usually have problems with, get a stable car, and here it seems to run pretty well. You can hit the curbs, there's no problem with jumping or rolling. I'll do a flying lap now and see what times we can get, put a telemetry up for you so you can see what's going on. The braking is pretty stable. Don't get the back end come out, don't get any understeer. Give it full throttle around this bend. Doesn't step out, you've got full control of it. Slight lift here. Back on the power. This car does get the most of its power, its horsepower from the top end of the rev range, so I always tend to keep it in the top end of the revs on exiting corners and stuff, get an extra bit of drive out of there. It rides the curbs pretty well. I mean, this track's notorious for having curbs that you can flip on. This doesn't seem to have a problem with them. Onto the last corner. And lap time is a 1:41.8. Now I'm not the best driver in the world, so I'm never going to be troubling the leaders on the leaderboard. But this car is fun to drive. In the hoppers, it's consistent, it's fast, and you will get some good results with it. Well, I hope this video has been a help for you. I hope you guys go and build your Alpha and give it a run. Leave some comments below and how you found it, what it was, how you got on with it, or any suggestions for future cars that you want to see me do on videos. Also, if you enjoyed this, give it a like, share it, subscribe to my channel for keep up to date on all future videos. Right, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you all soon.